Bliss, everyone. Welcome to another weekly reading live here on my channel. Rissa Vibes here, aka Readings by Rissa. So excited to connect with you as always. Today is Sunday, a beautiful day. So much energy today going on, and for this week in general, but today specifically, we have a lot of energy, lots of things to talk about, and we have another reading later this evening that will be posted for the full moon, blood moon, wolf moon, lunar eclipse that is taking place this evening and into tomorrow morning. Well, really midnight for some people, and I guess in the morning for some other people too. So we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm so excited to connect with you all. I'm going to give you all some time to join us, and I'm going to go over the weekly reading a little bit from last week just to get us familiar with what we have been going through and everything. Hello, hi Susan, Bliss Nikki, Bliss Natasha. All right, so I want to talk about the last week's cards just real quick. We had benediction for the beginning of last week, which was an initiation of spirit into a higher vibration, into more understanding of our own intuition, into more of our own bliss and our own connection within. And then we also had surrender and release. We surrendered control. We released anything that was holding us back, and we just allowed the trust to take over in our path and to just continue moving forward with our intuitive abilities and surrendering and releasing control to our guides, to our higher power, to our spiritual self, and following that path. And then at the end, we had Inventor for this weekend, really for this part of the week, yesterday and Friday, we had Inventor, starting to manifest, starting to imagine, starting to create new ideas, create new creations, and starting to enjoy the feeling of owning new ideas and inspiration and believing in your ability to invent and bring those things into the physical. And it's really great that we ended with that Inventor card for last week, because it picks right back up with the astrology and numerology and the moon energy for today moving into this upcoming week. So thank you so much for joining. Hi to everyone. I see you all joining. Thank you so much. So let's go over some astrology, because that is going to be a big part of today. Bless Alona, bless Misha. And so today we are talking about the Leo full moon. It's a full moon in Leo. We have not only the full moon, but it's a total lunar eclipse. This is the only lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse for the entire year. We won't see another one until, I think they said, March or May of 2021. And so we really want to enjoy this energy and use all of the energy that the moon is giving us, and the sun really too, as it takes over this kind of amazing cosmic experience for us all, and this energy for today, and propels us into new beginnings. So with the Leo energy, I'm just going to touch on the full moon a little bit, because I'm going to do a whole reading on it this evening for all of the zodiac signs. I'm going to break it all down. I'm going to talk about probably work and love and spiritual growth and all of the zodiac signs, and pull cards for the full moon. So I'm not going to talk too much about the full moon, but I will say that because it's in Leo, we are owning our courage, we are stepping into our power, into our grace. We're also feeling the warmth and the kind of romance of connection and companionship as well, and the feeling of really allowing ourselves to own our path and to connect with people that are on our path and that are also a part of our path, that will bring us together and bring more abundance to us all. So it is a collective energy, a communal energy, and a warm energy with a lot of pride, a lot of courage, and a lot of movement forward. So we have a lot to expect with that full moon energy, and I'll talk way more about it and what the eclipse means and everything like that later this evening. I'll be posting that reading probably around 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time. And so if you want to watch that reading live, I will be doing it live at Indigo Goddess on Instagram. So you'll be able to check it live there, but I will be posting it here on YouTube right after it. So either way, whichever one, however you want to join in is totally fine. But so yeah, so we have that full moon energy, and it's amazing. It feels really good, and we're going to be really owning our creations that we just picked up and started to adapt and enjoy and start to manifest over this weekend from that Inventor card. Also in astrology right now, we have Mercury, Mercury and Uranus. Let me find it. They don't want me to talk about that right now. The Sun, Moon, and Uranus is a T-square. So it's unexpected change and adapting. That's what we're doing right now. So before we even get into tomorrow, because they wouldn't even let me see the note on there. They're like, no, talk about this. So Sun, Moon, and Uranus is what is a T-square right now. So they're literally kind of all facing off. And because of that, the Uranus energy is giving us a sense of imagination, creation, but it's also opening us up to extreme liberation and unexpected change. I talked about this last week as well from the spirit messages of just what I was picking up intuitively, that something was going to happen. We were going to feel some unexpected changes. We were going to need to adapt to some things. We were going to need to feel into new paths for ourselves and new timelines. And the unexpected changes that we have are not always going to feel the greatest. It might be conflict with family. It might be conflict with a relationship. It might be conflict at work, or a sudden awareness that your path is not exactly how you wanted it to be and you're ready to move forward into something completely different. And that can be a little scary and a little bit stressful and anxiety prone for people that are anxiety prone. It's very intense for that too. And so just allow yourself, if you're feeling that or if you're experiencing an unexpected change, know that because of this astrological influence and because of the energy that's going on, the changes that are coming forth for you right now that are unexpected are actually for the purpose of liberating you, of completely freeing you and liberating you into your divine path, into your divine purpose, into everything that you've really been asking spirit for and wanting for yourself. So even though it might feel a little bit conflicted and just nerve-wracking and frustrating and scary, it's okay. Bear with it. Find stillness within and allow yourself to breathe and trust and know, just like we did last week. Surrender and release control to the higher spirits that are guiding you, to the higher vibration within you, and to the intuitive ability and gifts that you have that will guide you through this change and into your path that is going to ignite so much divine abundance and creative energy and just new growth for you. So it is going to get so much better, and it's going to feel so good when you get through this little phase if you're going through those unexpected changes. Also, as a side note, from a completely spiritual side, I've been meditating a ton this week, and I've been getting so much energy from Ganesh. And if you don't know who Ganesh is, look him up. He is a deity that is an elephant, and he has 6 limbs, and he is all about removing obstacles and clearing away any energy that is blocking your flow and blocking your purpose, blocking your path. And it is also there to allow you to feel safe and protected and in flow during abrupt change or during the start of new experiences and the start of new projects and the start of new paths for yourself. So Ganesh is here with us, and he is giving us that sense of peace and graceful adaptation throughout any obstacles that we may face. So call on him, and I'll be doing more work with him this week. I might be even doing a channeled message from him this week, maybe tomorrow. So I feel him really strongly, so I really want to give him some space to communicate to all of us. So pay attention to my page. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Tap the bell for notifications so that if I do that channeled message, you'll get it and you'll know that it's up. But yeah, call on him, call on that energy, and feel into that spirit, because it will help you feel safe and secure. Also, Archangel Michael is great for that. He's always going to bring us this sense of protection, of divine, just divine control and light, where you can trust and feel like a higher spirit has your back, you know? So enjoy that and meditate and be still. And I'm also receiving that it's important for us to, since the movement of energy has been so extreme, since we've been feeling a ton of energy moving fast around us, it's important for us to withdraw into our spirit, into our inner body, and start to feel a presence, a present moment, focusing on the now, focusing on our environment, not focusing on the stress of the future, the stress of the past, but allowing ourselves to release any overthinking and just be still within and focus on what our inner body is telling us, okay? So it's really important to do that. I'm reading The Power of Now right now with a bunch of beautiful women and divine spirits that are a part of the book club that I started a couple of weeks ago. And it's all about being still within and allowing yourself to focus on the inside connection so that you can notice how your body is feeling, what your emotions are telling you, what your thoughts are telling you, so that you can really navigate yourself into the right direction when you're feeling in alignment or out of alignment. So call on Ganesh, okay? That's a side note, a spiritual note. Now, now that we talked about the Sun, Moon, Uranus T-square, we also have, I talked about the total lunar eclipse. We also have on the 22nd, we have a amazing energy from 122. Okay, this is a numerology influence, so I'm talking numerology a little bit now. I also talk a little bit about astrology here too. So when it comes to 122, the number 22, we talked about this, is about community. It's about unifying yourself within. It's about allowing yourself to trust and to speak your truth as well. And it's also 22 specifically is letting you know that you are in you are in your purpose, you are in your path. Have faith and have trust that you are on your path and you are right there where you need to be to fulfill your purpose. And the angels are bringing that in with energy, a strong energy on the 22nd, Tuesday, to let you know that your fate, your destiny, your manifested truth is on its way. And there is going to be some really cool things happening for people on Tuesday that's going to set them super in alignment with their path and really close to their divine destiny and their purpose and the fulfillment of that. And so enjoy all of the things that happen on and around the 22nd on Tuesday, and notice any synchronicities that you see. Notice the people you might meet by chance. Notice the opportunities that are presented to you on that day, because they will lead to something amazing for you, and you want to be able to see it when it's there. So pay close attention to that energy on 122, okay? Now also, just to remind ourselves, we are still having a Venus Jupiter combination of energy throughout the week, and that Venus Jupiter trine is in Sagittarius, so it's feeling into that abundance of joy, the abundance of prosperity, of positive thinking, and it's about love and romance and integration of your relationships. We had a lot of deepening of our relationship last week, and so we're feeling that residue of it this week, and we're enjoying the romance that it creates and the abundance that has flowed to us since then. So allow yourself to open up to the abundance. Make sure you're meditating and you're opening up to wealth and beauty. Now this segues into another spiritual message from my guides and from all of our guides, really. I was meditating a lot, like I said, and I connected with Ganesh, but I also connected with Lakshmi. The goddess Lakshmi. She is the goddess of wealth, beauty, and abundance. And she is here to bring us that abundance, full of that Jupiter energy, full of that Venus energy of love and compassion. She represents the divine feminine, and she brings us beautiful energy to help us claim our wealth, to open up to our wealth, and to feel free and liberated by the abundance and the beauty that is in our life. Now remember, wealth and abundance comes in so many different forms. It's not just money. It's also opportunity. It's also love from others. It's also honor and connection with your spirit. It's also synchronicities and peace within. That is all abundance. That is all beauty. Connecting with nature, beauty, allowing yourself to see all of the ways that that energy is coming forth, and call on Lakshmi, because she will bring more of that for you if you're not seeing it as clearly right now. And you can open up to more of that by calling on her. There's some really great mantras for Lakshmi and Ganesh that are really great. And shout out to Tim, because he is awesome, and he's been sending me really great mantras as well to meditate on, and it's been super activating. So yes, keep doing those things. Keep researching things that are feeling in flow with you. Keep noticing the beauty and wealth and abundance in your life, and keep opening up to it and believing that you are manifesting everything that you desire, and that your dreams are coming true this week especially. We've got a lot of fate and destiny on the 22nd. We've got a ton of energy for our ideas and our inspiration and our liberation from today and the full moon, and courage to join with that. So it's going to be a great week. Now let's also talk about the end of the week. On 125, it is all about stillness and rest. And we really talk about stillness, just like I said, throughout the week by maintaining a stillness within, allowing ourselves to feel into our own inner body despite any external chaos and find a serenity within. But we also want to make sure we're taking a lot of time to rest when we're called to. This is for throughout the week, but specifically on Friday the 25th, we're going to feel more called to rest and to kind of become a hermit a little bit and to just allow ourselves to honor our own connection with ourselves and our own body connection, and just let everything catch up to the energy that's been moving so fast. So give yourself a little extra time if you can on Friday to rest and to be still, and meditate the entire time this week, because the more you meditate, the more you're calling on those guides to help connect you to all of this energy and to help feel this energy completely flow through your body and your vessel. It's like the best feeling when you can feel all of these ascended masters and spirit guides and higher self and source energy and cosmic energy connect with you in a way that is so validating and so amazing. It's just so amazing. It's so full. It's so complete. And so enjoy that, absorb it, sit under the full moon tonight. I'll be going over some full moon rituals this evening on the reading I post as well. So I'll make sure that you guys have that. Also, another energy to call on is Jophiel, Archangel Jophiel, and I'm holding the sunflower because I was recently told by a beautiful goddess Ksenia at Abundance Space that if you offer a lot of things to your guides, if you put things on the altar for them to enjoy, like food, small things of food, flowers, herbs, whatever it is, you know, coins, things that they might want, crystals, it really amplifies the energy. And so I started doing this in a practice recently, and I've been connecting with Archangel Jophiel a lot because I've been learning a lot about all the archangels, each one individually, spending like some time with each one. So last week I was speaking to Jophiel in meditation, and I asked him, you know, what can I bring you? What can I give you to enjoy for all of the love and awareness and messages you're giving me? And the divine illumination, because Jophiel is the angel of illumination, which is also great to call on for this weekend, because like I said, this week is all about new ideas and continuing the momentum of that inventor spirit that you just had from this weekend. But he said that he wanted yellow flowers, specifically sunflowers. So pretty. And the sunflower represents loyalty. It represents a divine connection to your own inner intellect. It also is the sun energy. It represents the sun energy. So it's good for warmth and compassion and activation and action. And so we're bringing a lot of that energy in with Archangel Jophiel. And sunflowers are just beautiful for that. So if you're feeling a little you know, down, or if you're wanting to add some abundance to your life of intellect and new ideas and new inspiration and cognitive ability, then bring some sunflowers into your life, call on to Jophiel for that, and he will show up for you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and take some nice deep breaths. I'm gonna have us take some nice deep breaths, and then I'm gonna also talk about a couple of things that the guide said about crystals and about other spirit messages, and then we'll pull some cards, okay? So let's take a little bit of time to get comfortable as a collective here. Imagine all the people, all the beautiful spirits and souls that are joining us right now in this moment for this reading, for this collective energy. And let's just breathe deeply. Exhale to relax. Nice deep inhale. And exhale to relax. Next inhale, biggest one yet, opening up to our spirit guides' messages, calling on Ganesh, calling on Lakshmi, calling on Jophiel. Big exhale to relax fully. And let's go ahead and wake ourselves up slowly, batting our eyes open. Noticing the shift in energy just with 3 breaths of focus. Amazing, right? 3 breaths of focus can change everything. Remember that when you're going throughout your day. Remember that when you are in traffic, when you are stuck in a line at a cashier. And know that you can take that opportunity to just breathe and shift your vibration from whatever you've been experiencing. Maybe you didn't even know you were holding your breath all morning. Maybe you didn't even know that you were holding on to some anger from earlier today or yesterday until you took those 3 breaths and you let it all go. And you opened up to spirit. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I've been out of alignment because this is alignment. Now I get it. So enjoy that and notice that you can do that as a gift and a tool to carry on throughout your day. Silence. Silence is important. Silence can bring so much clarity. Silence can bring so much knowledge. Silence can bring so much peace. So enjoy silence. Enjoy times where you get a chance to move into a silent space in your body and in your spirit, and allow yourself to enjoy that silence. Enjoy pauses between speaking, pauses between words, breathing deeply as you speak, as you listen, as you experience life. Because when you do that, you'll see so much more. All right, a couple of other spirit messages from meditations this week. Drink lots of water. We're clearing, we're purifying still, we're cleansing, we're giving ourselves a lot of refreshing energy and new beginnings and new starts. So we want to cleanse our energy and we want to cleanse our body by drinking a lot of water, staying hydrated, and making sure we have balance in that. Don't be neglecting your water intake this week, okay? Also, rest when called to, like I spoke about, making sure you're honoring your body and paying attention when you just need that rest. Don't move into things that you feel obligated to do. If you don't want to go out with those friends, and you, even though you said it, but you feel really tired that night, just stay home and rest. Honor your body. They're not going to be mad at you. And if they are, then they got to figure that out for themselves, because you got to honor your body. All right? Put yourself first. That's a big thing this year. So put yourself first. And also for January, we're liberating ourselves from the need to do things that we don't want to do. Liberating ourselves from obligation or responsibility that isn't really in our path and doesn't really align with our goals and our ambitions. So feel free in that and stand up for yourself and speak your truth, remember? Also, self-reflection is huge. So observance when you retreat within, when you go into that space of Zen and connection with yourself, observe and reflect on your week. Observe and reflect on your interactions, your relationships, excuse me, and observe and reflect on everything. Somebody's throat chakra clearing right now. If you're coughing with me, I'm helping you out, I think. We're clearing the throat chakra. Okay, so anyway, so reflect, self-reflect, and have stillness. Find stillness within, amidst any external motion, any intense energy, and any intense shift. Adapt with stillness and silence and observation and reflection, okay? And call on those guides. Call on Ganesh, call on Lakshmi, call on Raphael. Dance and feel free, feel liberated. Enjoy the moments you have that you can just let loose and relax or dance or create or jump with joy, whatever it is. Enjoy the liberation, feel free, and enjoy some of that Sagittarius energy that we still have with us. Some of that amazing, just silver lining, full joy, prosperity, positive thinking momentum, okay? Because that's going to help your creation, help your manifestations. And know that you are in your fated destiny. You are on your path to your purpose. And the more you keep that intention pure with exactly what you want, and knowing that you are ready to open up to whatever it takes to have that kind of path and purpose and align with the divinity of your gift, then you will have it. So trust in that. A couple of crystals real quick. Amazonite. huge one for this week, Amazonite, okay? This one is a big one for emotional healing, for any emotional trauma, for clearing any of those obstacles like Ganesh is bringing energy for, any of the unexpected changes and helping you maintain balance during those emotional changes and unexpected changes in your environment or your life. Amazonite, okay? Really, really good stone for that. Another one is emerald. Emerald is great for heart and for connection with your luck and your prosperity, and also brings in some nice watery emotional healing energy as well. This one I think has a little bit of obsidian or black tourmaline. I think it's obsidian or something. So that's also clearing. So obsidian is really good for clearing any energy out of the body or out of the spirit or out of your environment that is not serving you, and can also help you release any obstacles as well, just like with Ganesh. Another one, Tiger's Eye, to really hone in that pride and that courage and that warmth energy that the Leo moon is bringing us. Even though it's Tiger's Eye, it still has that same kind of divine, feline, protective energy that is really courageous and strong. So Tiger's Eye is really great for this week as well. And I think that's it. Oh, Howlite. Howlite is really good right now for this moon energy as well, and the lunar eclipse. It's almost like allowing the light to consume the shadow and allowing yourself to see clearly any of that energy and what you need to do to release it and how to navigate it throughout your life and throughout this full moon tonight. So Howlite as well, okay? And it's also good for peace and just purification. All right, let's get into cards, shall we? I have a new card deck alert, super exciting. Rajaray, I think I said it right, sent me this beautiful divine deck for all of us to enjoy. It is called the Spirit Messages deck. Check them out. They are amazing and beautiful. Look at the blue butterflies with a beautiful solar energy in the middle. Super in love with this, and it's so cool because it's like it just kind of matches like the sunflower theme and the lunar eclipse with the sun cascading over, and all of these like cool little synchronicities that I'm feeling. Jophiel with this bright luminescent yellow light, so it's just all kind of coming together. Also, check it out, they have gold trim. How beautiful is that? It's like a rainbow, but it's the light reflecting. All right, so I'm going to start off with these cards. So everyone just send some loving energy as a collective to Rajaray for sending us these cards to enjoy and for allowing us to have more cards to play with. And also send your energy into the cards, loving energy of light and just excitement for what they might have to tell us right now about the beginning of the week. And these are all super responsive. That card popped up immediately. You know what? I think we're going to keep these ones throughout the whole week because we're breaking them in and they're really, really powerful. I can feel the energy is like so strong in here. So let's go ahead and continue with these cards. Spirit Messages deck for the middle of the week. See what the energy is. And also just a side note, that Ganesh energy is really divine masculine as well. And so for all of those beautiful luminary men out there that are here joining us, make sure that you call on Ganesh if you're feeling any weight of the masculine energy that is healing right now. We have a lot of stuff going on with the masculine energy, and those spiritual men out there that are rising up to take on the challenge and to really adapt to the new vibration and to clear a lot of the mass consciousness energy of the masculine, the divine masculine. Thank you for your work, and continue to meditate and to open up to your spirit guides on allowing you to remove any obstacles in your path and in the divine consciousness, mass consciousness of the masculine energy. So call on Ganesh for that, because he's really going to show up for you men as well, and also Archangel Michael. So if you're feeling any of that weight, or you're feeling extra emotional, men, or you're feeling angry or frustrated, or you're feeling a rise of that energy, know that the divine masculine is healing, and you are probably feeling a lot of that, and that is your intuition. And so even if you don't have any idea why you might be feeling that, you know, nothing happened in your personal life to make you feel angry or frustrated, but for some reason you just can't shake it, it's probably that masculine energy healing right now. And our divine feminine goddesses are here holding space for all of you men and helping heal you and helping really clear any of that imbalance so that the entire humanity can prosper and balance out and feel good with that. So thank you for all of your divine presence as well, men, and call on Ganesh. And then women, of course, call on Lakshmi, like I said, that divine feminine energy. And men, you can call on Lakshmi too. Women, you can call on Ganesh, of course, but it's just extra powerful too for this week on what's going on with the divine feminine and divine masculine, that they're showing up for all of you in that way. And Lakshmi is showing up for the women in ways that are very strong and nurturing and intuitive and activating a lot of women. So if you feel a connection with Lakshmi, make sure you look up some mantras with her and enjoy a meditation and let her just allow her energy to activate you in your purpose and in your intuition, and breathe deeply and feel that rise of energy and enjoy it. All right. Okay, so that I just pulled for the middle of the week. Sorry, I went on a tangent. All right, and then for the last bit of the week, for the end of the week, this is from like around 125 to 127. Let's see what the cards say. Well, we were speaking to somebody there. Some men and women in there needed that message with Ganesh and Lakshmi. So, all right, so we got the last card. Let's see what we have, everyone. Okay, beginning of the week. And I will just so you all know, I see your comments. I haven't been able to read them, but I see them and I will respond to them as soon as I'm off this, because they only pop up for a second and then I can't even read them by the time I'm ready to read them. So I will answer your comments as soon as I'm off and we're done with the reading. Also, I'll be putting this timestamps up in the description section. So if you want to jump ahead or jump back to the astrology section or numerology or the card section, you'll have little timestamps on there. I didn't do it last week. I'm sorry, I forgot. I said coming soon and then they never showed up. So I'll do it for this week right away, I promise, okay? All right, so for the beginning of the week, wow, what a beautiful card. We have stay connected. Stay connected. Now, before I even read this card to you, I already feel like this is a big part of what we spoke about with connecting to your inner body, connecting to your spirit, connecting to your divine guides right now on this day, Sunday, with this full moon energy, and also just for the beginning of the week with tomorrow as well, and Tuesday with the divine fate of Tuesday. We're feeling into our connection. Now let me read it. It says, we are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. So exactly what we talked about. And this is so beautiful. The hand has a purple lotus in it. And it also has like some earth connection, it seems. So it's like this beautiful kind of transition from earth to cosmic energy and earth to spirit, human to spirit connection. And then we have this brilliance of yellow, which is really a beautiful illumination. It's significant for Jophiel, Archangel Jophiel, like we talked about, the angel of illumination with a divine yellow light and bringing us illumination in our mind when we connect to our spirit. So that's a beautiful card. So that's the beginning of the week. Stay connected. Stay connected to your stillness within. Stay connected to your inner body. Stay connected to source. Okay. All right. Wow. The next card for the middle of the week, light. This is light within, and how that connection in the beginning of the week will emerge into us really revealing our light body, really embodying the light of our spirit, and stepping into our fate and our destiny and feeling how good it feels to be free in our light. Let me read it to you. Imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. How beautiful is that? Check out the butterflies. Oh, I'm sorry, the birds. I was looking at the butterflies. Check out the birds coming out of the body. I've had a meditation like this when I was really deep in this meditation on a mountain, where I literally saw myself and some of my friends start to clap. They're like clapping to the sky, like honoring the sky. And as they clapped, they just became birds. Like their hands just fluttered into birds and their whole body fluttered into birds. And it wasn't scary. Like, I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, they're dying. I felt like, oh my gosh, they're birds. Like, they're liberated, they're free, they're full of light. We are in our light body. And birds represent that because they can fly and they can flutter and they can feel free and they can sing. So enjoy the light within you and feel into how amazing that light body activation feels when you stay connected this week, okay? All right, last card of the week. This is so cool. It matches so much to the astrology and the numerology and all the spirit messages too. It's so great when the cards show up for us in this way. It says Soul Solitude for the end of the week. Just like we said, stillness and rest, honoring your body, making sure that you pay attention to reflection and observance and reflection, self-reflection. I get so tongue-tied when I try to speak forever on these, so just so you know, thank you for your non-judgment. So Soul Solitude, so let me read it to you. It says your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. And it reminds me of that silence, allowing the silence. Let's just breathe for a moment in silence together. Just that little bit of silence can do so much. Just that little bit of silence can make us feel so clear. So enjoy that and find that soul solitude for the end of the week and give yourself rest. Really listen to your body, listen to your spirit, and know that you deserve to take a break sometimes. And pay attention. Don't ignore yourself. Love yourself. All right, so stay connected in the beginning of the week and for this full moon too. We really want to connect with Source for this full moon and this lunar eclipse tonight. So I'll be doing a new reading tonight at around 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time is when it'll post here on YouTube, or you can watch it live on Indigo Goddess at Indigo Goddess on Instagram. So stay connected for the beginning of the week. Find that energy within, that spirit within. And then that will emerge into a light body activation for all of us, where we will really feel connected to the light within us, and we will be embodying that fully in all of our experiences. Our fate and our destiny will be right there with us. We'll be manifesting clearly and fully everything that we desire. And then the end of the week, we will be moving into that soul solitude, resting, listening to our body, listening to our spirit, knowing that we deserve rest and retreat and relaxation, and ready to start a new week next week. All right. So thank you all. I love you all. A couple of announcements real quick. Full moon reading, like I said, posted tonight. The Intuitive Luminary Workshop. I just had my first workshop, day 1, yesterday at Abundance Space in Scottsdale, Arizona. So if you're in Arizona, or if you know anybody in Arizona, there's 2 more days left. We're going to do a review of day 1. So if you missed day 1 yesterday, it's okay. We have day 2 next Saturday. That is 126. Yes, 126 from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at Abundance Space in Scottsdale. We're going to be talking about chakras, tone frequency, sound healing. We're going to talk about how to understand your own intuitive ability and to start really understanding what that means for you. We're going to talk about astrology and numerology, and also do some practices and meditation. So definitely check that out if you're interested. And then also my new music video is up. It's called Nothing For Us. I released it last week, and it is such a great vibe to help you stay out of the matrix and to stay free in your own thought and your own truth, and to know that any conformity, any kind of conditioning from society or government or social structures is not what we have to follow. We can break ourselves free from that, and we can allow ourselves to choose our own path and to set our own timeline and to create our own path and abundance and purpose in this life, and create a new earth full of love and light and grace and gratitude for everyone equally. Everyone. All right? I love you all. I'm going to be answering your questions, or your comments, right now when I get off here. And I will see you next week. Well, I'll also see you tonight, but for the next weekly reading, I'll see you on Sunday at 1:11 p.m. Central. And of course, tonight a full moon reading. All right, see you then. Have a great, great day and enjoy the full moon. Don't forget to say some prayers or meditations or send some energy to the full moon. And I'll be talking about full moon rituals tonight for the next reading today, okay? So subscribe to this channel. Make sure you tap